What happens when the boardroom becomes the throne? Not a conspiracy, a contract signed by all of us. If corporations ruled tomorrow, the takeover would feel seamless, because it already does, just not officially. Yet, power shifts through policy, not tanks. The terms of service become the new laws. Public services rebranded, healthcare by Health Corp, transit by MoveNet. The city boots like software. Updates push at 2 a.m. Who rules? A council of CEOs, weighted by market cap. Borders become throughput, citizenship becomes a subscription service. Utilities bundled, power, water, data, one monthly bill. Education optimized to skills demanded by shareholders. Care triaged by plan, not postcode. Efficient, brutal. Some cheer the speed, others feel quietly leased. If this future unnerves or intrigues you, subscribe. We go deeper. Tax replaced with service fees and performance credits. For a moment, humanity believed it had control, until reality proved otherwise. It began with a silent global software update. Day 1, a single policy patch deploys across the digital infrastructure of nations representing 87% of global GDP. No debate, no vote, just a cascade of code rewriting the rules of civilization. The immediate effects felt miraculous. Global shipping untangled itself. AI-optimized logistics cut delays by 42% overnight. Shelves were full. The anxiety of scarcity faded. The power grid stabilized. Rolling blackouts vanished. But this new stability came at a cost. Energy prices became dynamic. Your morning coffee now costs more to brew than your evening meal. The system balanced the load. Your wallet paid the difference, second by second. On the ground, commutes shrank from hours to minutes. Streets hummed like a well-tuned server, a ballet of autonomous precision. Inefficiency collapsed. The solution was stratification. Access is now tied directly to your credit score. The median wait time for any service is 4 minutes, a remarkable achievement, unless you're basic tier. Then you wait. Your home updates itself, optimizes its own energy use. It's a perfect living space until you miss a payment. Then your keycard is deactivated and the home you thought was yours vanishes from your life. Justice becomes settlement. Fairness becomes throughput. The messy business of human conflict is reduced to a data problem, solved for optimal efficiency, not for truth. This wasn't just about efficiency. It was about a transfer of power happening in plain sight, but visible only to those who knew where to look. You didn't vote for it. You merely scrolled past it, liked it, shared it. You fed the very system that was consuming your world. Day 1 ends. The world is fixed, perfect, and terrifying. The bill for this new paradise arrives tomorrow. Keyword embed, corporate rule, algorithmic governance, privatization, social credit. In the beginning, life felt frictionless. Every decision was optimized. Choice was a burden we willingly outsourced. The system promised a world without hesitation, a seamless flow from one moment to the next. And for a while, it delivered. But the architecture of this utopia was dangerously fragile. A single bug could halt a city. With a global monopoly on data, there was only one point of truth, and therefore a single point of total failure. Progress had a price. Dissenting voices were algorithmically trimmed by platform policy. Not illegal, just unprofitable. Ideas that challenged the system were simply deprioritized into oblivion. This efficiency demanded constant fuel. Fall behind on your data dues, the stream of personal information the system required, and your life buffers. Access to transport, communication, even your own home, would pause until your account was settled. Then, a leak confirmed everyone's fears. It proved that platform policy was designed to punish dissent economically. lowering a user's viability score for engaging with unapproved narratives. In response, local clouds began to bloom. Communities pooled resources to create their own data infrastructures. Sovereignty became a local project, small and luminous. But to the system, you were just data. An edge case, wrongly flagged. And when the algorithm makes a mistake, there is no human on call to fix it. You are locked out with no recourse. For a moment, humanity believed it had achieved ultimate control, until reality proved otherwise. Emotional anchor keyword. Embed, private governance, outages, moderation, DIO. In the face of overwhelming corporate control, a counter-movement takes root. Cities federate a public option, a new digital commons built on code you can audit. This isn't just an alternative, it's a declaration of digital independence. The rulers, seeing the tide turn, don't retreat. They pivot. They adopt the language of the rebellion, offering their own version of transparency. They compete on an openness they can still price, a curated freedom they can still control. And so, market democracy arrives, rough, noisy, and surprisingly effective. It's a constant battle of updates and arguments, of votes and vulnerabilities. But for the first time, the public has a direct say in the systems that govern their lives. But beneath the surface of this new equilibrium, something is stirring. Count the pulses. Something flips at the core. A change state, triggered by a threshold no one was watching. A hidden clause, buried deep in the original corporate charters, suddenly activates. Corporate rule auto-expires when a public OS scales. Reveal moment number 2. A Trojan horse left by the founders themselves. The old structures don't just crack, they dissolve. Power dissolves into protocols. The very concept of centralized ownership becomes archaic. Ownership re-enters our hands, not as a possession, but as a shared stewardship. For a moment, a fragile, beautiful moment, humanity believed it had control, until reality proved otherwise. Emotional anchor. The system was free, but human nature remained unchanged. Some companies stay, adapting to the new world. They are less sovereign, more service. They exist not to rule, but to provide, their value measured by their contribution to the network. A blended contract emerges from the chaos, profit with proofs, rights with rails. A new social contract written in code, where profit is tied to verifiable public good and individual rights are algorithmically protected. There is no single ending, no grand victory, just many local truths. A world of fewer hidden clauses, but more visible complexities. We started by asking who rules. We learned how consent is coded and that the answer is never final. It must be renegotiated, rewritten every single day. Keyword embed, public OS, stewardship, charter clause, consent. Remember the pattern. Power centralizes, gatekeepers echo. But so can we. Our collective voice, amplified by the network, becomes the counter-frequency. For a moment, humanity believed it had control, until reality proved otherwise. Emotional anchor. Stay with me. There is one last connection to make. This story of power and protocols connects to another. What if cities became organisms? What if our digital commons grew a mind of its own? Imagine the next reality before it imagines you. You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in the next reality. Tap subscribe, then jump to our next scenario. Keep the session going. Score under voice, always. The story should be heard, not fought. Keyword embed. Corporate rule, public OS, governance, future.